So today I'm going to be making a video about back to school organization and how to keep your academic excellence by keeping organized. Keeping organized will make your grades a little bit higher. It'll make you more willing to learn. It'll keep things easy for you to read, easy for you to find. I don't know, I like being organized, so when I have a messy room, when I have a messy binder, I just don't feel that into studying. I like to study with a clean room. I like to study in different rooms, and yeah, I'll also make a study video, post it maybe tomorrow or the day after, but this video is just going to be more focused on what to keep organized and how to keep organized for back to school. So my first tip for keeping organized is to have an agenda. And having an agenda that you think is cute too, and that you like and are willing to write in, will keep you wanting to keep yourself organized by writing to-do lists, what homework you have to complete, and maybe even some of your goals. So I find having an agenda is a good thing. I really enjoy it. This is from Walmart. I don't think it was that expensive. So just keeping one of these around will really keep you organized if you're willing to actually use it. Because there's no use in buying one if you know you're really not going to use it. But I really do recommend it. So this baby is good for keeping you organized, as well as having a book to write your goals in. This is just a notebook that my grandma got me a couple years ago that I really like. Keeping track of your goals and your wishes and what you want to accomplish will really help you during your school year. You don't have to only write academic related goals. You can write goals about your hobbies, really anything, just in a little notebook that you really like. And if you carry it around with you, you can reread your goals, you can keep track of your goals, and it just really helps you. And it really helped me, I think, with my year to keep track of my goals, because then you know when you can accomplish them, and you can even give yourself little rewards. Say, like, if I read 2 novels a month, I'll let myself splurge on a new mascara or a new blush or something you've really wanted. So give yourself goals and also give yourself rewards so that you have something to look forward to once you've reached those goals. So I recommend a little notebook like that. Another thing to keep yourself organized is to have a pencil case. Because I know a bunch of people who just throw their pens and their pencils just in their purse and they can't even dig them out, and then your purse gets all marked up with pens and pencils. Have a pencil case that you can maybe throw in your backpack or tote or purse. I just have this one here that I've been using forever. I just have pencils in here, pens, highlighters, a mini stapler, erasers, and I have the locker lock that I'm going to be using this year. So just any pencil case, you can buy them at the dollar store. Personally, I like buying school supplies at the dollar store or Walmart or anywhere cheap. Really any sort of pencil case that you want, so that your pens and pencils don't have to be floating around your bag, which may not be fun in the long run. Another thing to keep with you, to keep organized, is to have a geometry set for your math class, if you need one. For pre-calculus, we are required to have a geometry set like this, but I think it would be also helpful to students who are in applied mathematics or consumer mathematics, which is what we have here in Canada, or wherever I live in Canada. I don't know if you're different. But you can also keep your TI-83 or your TI calculator in here, protractors. It's just handy to have for math class so that you have all your math junk in here. Now let's talk notebooks. So you want to have a couple different notebooks so that you can have a single notebook for every different course you're in. So if you're taking math and you're taking physics, you don't want to combine those all into the same notebook. That would just be ridiculous. You want to have a separate notebook for biology, have a separate notebook, or do a tang for English, have a separate notebook for this, for that, for math, for chemistry, for visual arts, anything. Have a separate notebook for it. And keep track of all your notes in order from beginning to end. in your notebook. So don't like randomly take notes one day and then flip to a random page and then put the next day notes the other day. And no, just do it in chronological order. Just flip the page, don't get too ahead of yourself, don't confuse yourself, just take notes that way. It'll be simple, I promise. So what I like to do is I like to keep my notes, and I like to take very specific notes so that I can use them to study for my exams. So here I have my Biology 2012 exam notes. So I went through all my notebooks, all my lectures, and I would write out what I found was key. So say for my wellness and homeostasis unit, I wrote down specific questions that I might need to answer in the exam, like, what is wellness? Wellness is a measure of a person's state of being. It is being aware of the choices you make towards a successful existence. So things like that you keep track of. Then I went back and I did all the definitions of specific things, like active transport, what is it, endocytosis, exocytosis, just keeping track of definitions that you really need, and it will really help you with your exams. So I got an A on my exam, so it really does help, I promise. Now the next thing you need to do to stay organized is to keep your binder organized. And you want to have a binder that is actually nice for you to look at. If you have a binder that you don't like, you're not going to want to open it, you're not going to want to study from it, you're not going to want to learn. It's just much better to have a binder that you are willing to open and learn from, and something that you like. So I just put this little bow on mine because I do like bows and girly things. So a couple things you want to have in your binder. You want to have, of course, loose leaf, you want to have subject dividers, and you want to have sheet protectors, and this is why. If you don't put some of your more important handouts in sheet protectors, the holes in the sheets will end up ripping, and it's just going to turn into a mess. I think everybody's experienced that before. So just have sheet protectors. They're really cheap once back to school happens, because then everything goes on sale. So you can just put your sheets in a sheet protector, and you know what, everything looks nice, everything stays nice, it's nice and shiny and glossy. It's better to look at, easier to flip through. That's what I prefer. So that's for binder organization, and I'll show you what I have in here, which is everything I basically just said. So I have these subject dividers that you can slip the names in so that you can change them if you really want to. I have all my loose leaf, and then at the back I have all my sheet protectors. So this is one of my binders for back to school, and if I end up needing more once I get my course schedule, I will get more. Alright, so now how to keep your room organized. Yeah. So you want to keep your room organized for back to school because you don't want to study with a messy room. I mean, nobody wants to study with a messy room, and sometimes I find that for me, if I have a messy room, I give that to myself as an excuse not to study, because I'll think, well, what else do I have to do? I have to clean my room. Okay, so I'll put so much time and effort into cleaning and organizing my room that by the time I'm complete, I will not have enough time to study. So you want to keep a clean, neat room so that you can have a nice clean space to think, to learn, to study. It's just so much easier that way. And it's nice to have a bottle of water in your room, keep yourself hydrated. And yeah, if you guys want any more tips on how to stay organized for back to school, let me know. But those are some of my favorite tips, and yeah, I don't really have much else to say. So I'll see you guys soon with a new video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.